A Merry Christmas to you all wherever you are. Happy festivities and a Happy New Year. I hope you are having the best moments of your life in this period and keeping safe. But today I'm not here to give you stories about festivities, but rather to continue with our story. The story of after 11 years, it's finally time to say goodbye. My name is Michael Divisi and this is my story. I came to Dedan Kimathi 11 years ago, and today, or rather this year, this moment, this time is when I just finally graduated. And I'm here to give you the story as to why it took me 11 years to finish my tertiary, or rather my graduate studies. So buckle up, sit me, and let's continue the story from where we stopped in 2017. So remember when I told you I received a call from my parents somewhere in February 2017? Allow me to clarify a point there. The call came in around May, June there. That's when I received a call. So my mom asked me about how I was doing in school, whether I was in school, and later on she revealed to me that I was no longer a student, and they presumed that I was lying to them. At this very moment is when I was filled with a lot of pain. My heart sank and I almost lost breath. But I had to think and sit there, ask myself what has happened. So I sat, my friends trying to ask me what is going on, my roommates, but I couldn't talk about it at this moment because I was in utter shock. So what I did was to try and compose myself, knowing very well that I was no longer going to class. What will you do in this situation when you realize that you won't be continuing your studies, that your dreams have been shattered? I did what any man could do, keep moving. And on that day that the call came was on a Friday. So alongside with one of my roommates, on Monday, we woke up because something epic was happening. Over this weekend, there was groundbreaking in Dedan Kimathi for the Freedom Hall, and definitely what I did was, now because I can't continue with my studies and my parents have released me to the society telling me to do whatever I want, I had to figure out how to fend for myself now. So in this Monday, I woke up with some friends and we went all the way to the Freedom Hall site where they were breaking. They had done the groundbreaking and now the construction had started. The foundation had been dug and we decided now this is where we are gonna set camp and make some money. So tukaanza kazi ya mkono. We did a lot of work here and there, carrying big stones. I even don't know how we used to manage it, but lazima foreman afurahishwe bana, ndio at least uendelee kupata. Did all the groundwork, breaking stones, all the hardcore, arranging, smashing, putting in. I virtually became an engineer, or rather a civil engineer in construction industry through the process of learning on site. So the staff could come there. I sometimes try to hide so that they don't see me, because they would ask questions. Maybe I don't know what would happen, but I kept working. I did it. 2017 came to an end. 2018 arrived, and in 2018 May was the official time I was supposed to graduate. I'm nowhere on the list. So allow me to digress a little bit here, because something I never knew is that the Vice Chancellor then, Professor Kioni, had marked, alikuwa ametumark mimi na group ya watu fulani wenye tulijoin in year 2014 that we came in 2014. So he had put us on his radar to understand, because what we did was, when I came in first year, alongside the members that we started the Dantumati Traveling Theatre, or rather the drama club currently, we were this hyperactive. So we were so much close to the administration, and we used to do most of the things in a way that the school was proud of us. So little did we know that the Vice Chancellor really wanted to follow up on us and know whether we were going to graduate, or what were we going to graduate with, like what will we achieve. So this time in 2018, May arrives, the graduation booklet comes out, and Professor Kioni looks on the list and he doesn't see my name. So that led to questions to be asked. There arose questions: where is this guy? Divisi ako wapi? Everybody. Now, certainly by the if you go to any department in this school and just ask Divisi, I'm pretty sure you will meet at least one person who will point you in my direction, or who will at least know who I am. So he asked, where is Divisi? Why is not graduating? Now, there is always one person who is supposed to know matters academics, and she was tasked with this job of ensuring that she gets to understand why I'm not graduating in 2018. Professor Hamasi, the then Registrar Academic Affairs, went all in and decided to look for me through a friend, or rather a roommate that I had by then. His name was Opemba Matthews. Thank you very much. Now, this is where things start getting a little bit awkward. Now, the reason as to why this is being done, because you remember what I told you in 2014 when students were going on rampage. The solution was to bring the staff and student together, and kind of in the midst of these things, we were somehow in the midst of ensuring that this goal that the university has set comes to be. And I'm happy that it happened, because it put me on the radar of the administration. And when this unfortunate situation had befallen me, and now they are realizing, they asked me where I was. So through Matthew Opemba, the registrar called me, and I went to her office. We sat down. I gave my story, which I have narrated to you up to the point that we are now with her. So she asked me one question: if we give you another chance, would you go back to class? Well, I even didn't have time to think. I accepted right there and then, tell them, yes, I will. Well, this part I'm gonna conceal because it's a bit related to someone, and it will be revealed sometime later in the near future. Reasons as to why I decided to go back to class, but they are quite heavy. I cannot just talk about them, and I will give them some time in a very heavy way, and I know you will like it. So she told me, okay, you will have to go back to class, but unfortunately, the syllabus has changed. There are units that have been introduced, there are those that have been removed. Therefore, you cannot continue with the actuarial science. And because at this moment I was fending for myself, I was basically me. I couldn't manage. For those who have done actuarial science, come on, we understand what it entails. You have to be focused on your academics. You cannot just say you are going to put yourself out there to say you are going to do other things and think that your academics will go well. You have to be focused on those academics. So because I had to figure out how I can survive, find food, do some hustles here and there, I was advised, don't take actuarial science, take a course that you can multitask. You can be comfortable in class, and you can also continue with your hustle so that you can be able to have a smooth run in the university. Comrades, we understand it's not easy being in the university. See, This is Field Marshal, by the way. And so that's what I did. I sat down, went to the Directorate of Student Welfare, the Department of Guidance Counseling. This is now where I had to rethink my life fully. What do I want? What did I want when growing up? Because remember I told you, while I love mathematics and I really enjoyed having actuarial science, it wasn't really the course that I really wanted to do in my life. Something that I love is interacting with people, having that one-on-one conversation, being close to people, service or talking. So I wanted to be a journalist right from my primary schools. But anyway, I passed KCSE and I ended up in actuarial science. Long story. So the registrar told me, what you'll do is there is an open space now. You can apply to be a student again. So for me to be registered again, I had to apply to be a student afresh, the CUSPs. So that's what I did. And actually, she gave me 1,000 shillings and told me this is the money that you need to pay because, you know, for you to apply for a course, you usually pay that. She took it upon herself that I'm gonna be with you. I'm going to be with you in this journey. I know you have been through this difficult one, and I'm going to be here with you. So she gave me the amount of money I needed to register with for the degree. And after further consultations, I decided to take the course that is close to what I wanted to do. I enrolled for a bachelor's degree in sustainable tourism and hospitality management. You know, there it's all about service and care and all those. Exactly. So I did as requested, and finally in 2019 May, I was enrolled into sustainable tourism and hospitality management to study afresh from first year. Now, the people that I was going to class with were somewhere between 6 and 7 years younger than me. So I did what I could do best again, adapt to the new circumstances. So I decided to play like on there, not to behave too old for them so that I could not feel out of place. I decided to go on with them. We interacted, made friends. Thank you, Kinaki, Buddha, Ibrahim, Kirote, Kananambai. So many students, we became friends. We started studies going on like that. Then 2020 comes and the whole world is put on a lockdown as a result of the COVID-19 virus. So when COVID came in, schools closed and everything came to a standstill. But then after some time, the school decided that it wanted to do something different, and they decided that they are going to start online learning. So online learning started as a result of the pandemic, as the school was adapting to new measures to ensure that there is a smooth transition in academics. And at this very moment, I was faced with a challenge. I didn't have access to online materials like internet or a phone or a laptop. So attending these classes was a bit difficult for me. And again, I was falling short of a place to be accommodated. I was a bit stranded in Nyeri, and that is when the school also came in through the student welfare, and they gave me accommodation, by the way, and I could never be happier. Thank you very much, the student welfare department. At the moment, it was led by Dr. Ongarora Benson. Currently, it's Dr. Mpiga and Dr. Cheriot, among others. Thank you very much. So, by the time I'm now getting to this point, the academic calendar was a bit pushed, so I was unable to attend full classes at this point. So as online learning started at this point, I was a bit late. I didn't attend my second year and third year lessons very well. I didn't have good class attendance. So it pulled me a little bit back, and such things, but later on I managed to go through. So COVID came to an end. I came back to school, still faced with a few financial constraints in terms of school fees, and remember help wasn't valid for me. Nilikuwa nishatumianga help yote all those other years up to nini. So I kept on pursuing education, going kwa mjengo. I remember, for those who live in Maisha man, just know the tiles you are stepping on. Tumefanya huko kazi with some of my friends, and it really was a learning experience. So I believe I can go kwa mjengo na nikuwe fundi, nijenge mawe, ni plaster kidogo, sitadanganya plaster bado. Naweza jenga mawe, naweza yafanya tiling. That one I agree. So that's how it went on 2022, 2023. I had other challenges like I'll own this mistake. So after COVID, I did special exams, and apparently one of the exams I missed happened to go with an exam, a phone in the exam room, and yeah, ikapatikana. Again, it gave me a backlash because I was given some 2-year suspension. Then came back in 2024 back to class and did my studies, but unfortunately I still didn't have sufficient school fees, so nika pause kidogo, siku hata nimefanya attachment zangu, and it went like that. Nikafanya fundraising, some friends came through, and I was able to complete my 4th-year studies, and finally it is here. After that long stay, finally I did it. Finally, I made it, and I couldn't be more proud that zile swara and everything that seemed to be one of the toughest things to achieve, something that has multiple times eluded me, is finally in the bag. And as you can see, I am not dead. And I never yielded. It is my utmost hope that this story has indeed inspired someone, given a glimmer of hope to that someone who is hopeless. That once you set your mind to a task, when you believe that it will happen, no matter how tough, you will be able to achieve your goals and make something meaningful of your life. Because this is Dedan Kimathi at 10, and this has been the story of Michael Divisi at Dedan Kimathi at 11 years. And finally, after 11 years, it is indeed surely a time to say goodbye.